We're implementing a new nonprofit cloud and ran into a problem that I hope has been resolved with future editions. Since many of the people you'll be tracking in your Salesforce system will work for organizations, you'll need to link their person account with their business account. And we're going to do that with an account contact relationship. Looking at Trailhead, they give us good instructions and they show a screenshot. That's how you'll see a related contact. Looking in our new nonprofit cloud org, we find that we don't have the related contacts tab. If we go out to the account layout, look at related lists, for those that include the word related, we're looking for related contacts, we find that we don't have one. We just have the party relationship group and these accounts. And looking at Trailhead, we should have a related list for related contacts. We've also been working with the trial org, so that's a good place to confirm how they've configured it. So taking a look at their account layout and typing related here in their related lists, we have a related contacts. So they have that section. Because Nonprofit Cloud uses person accounts and those person accounts can relate to multiple accounts, we need to set up contacts in multiple accounts. So if we scroll down, we get good instructions. There's a video that's worth watching. And it shows us that we need to go out and take a look at our account settings. So for our out-of-the-box nonprofit cloud, we actually needed to check this box to create the settings. There's also this helpful note that says when you do that, you want to make sure that you're managing roll-up summaries, including activities. If we look at the activity settings, we find that we have a roll-up activities to the person account. So what we have to do is to uncheck that. And so we're going to submit that to start with. And it just shows you how many settings there are. So going back to our account settings, and actually it certainly begs the question, there's other roll-ups that we want to think through, but they probably nonprofit cloud settings, so we'll have to work with that. But let's just go on ahead and do this. So we're going to click Edit, so that we can click this box. And because we don't have any mass transfers or assignment operations happening, we can go on ahead and click Save. This tells you that the process could take several hours, but because we have an empty org, it should happen pretty quickly. In the meantime, there are a couple of decisions that we'll need to make. One is, how do we want to handle it when a user deletes an account? And actually it finished, so we're in good shape. And we're going to go on ahead and accept the fact that we're going to block users from deleting accounts. Otherwise, they'd be redirecting. And we're also going to accept that when they save a relationship, this isn't really going to bother us because we don't want to be deleting relationships at this point. But these may be conditions that you want to think through. Returning to the instructions. We've done this. We've done the save. Talks about a little more about how to manage these delete questions. We've done the disabling of the roll-up. Next step then is to add related contacts related to the account page. So we can go back to our editing page layout. If we do a refresh at this point, we look at our related lists, we type related, we now have a related contacts that we can pull in. We're still exploring, but I think you can actually take off contacts at this point. I'm going to leave it here now. I think what I'll do is I'll just move it down to the bottom because I don't think we want to have it distracting people, because at this point you're not going to have contacts because they're all going to be related contacts because everyone's a person account. Then we want to make sure we save it. And we're going to overwrite because we're actually adding a new field. Going back out to our test account and doing a refresh, we now have related contacts, which was our goal. And as a final step, what we can do is to say, let's now add a relationship. We're going to add a relationship. We're going to search our contact, and we're going to go for test. And we have a testy tester out there. And for now, because we haven't changed the roles, we're going to just call it an other. And we can discuss all, organization, you can discuss what roles you'd like to have. I'm going to click Save. What it now adds is the fact that we have a related contact. Hope you're able to get this to work as well, and we'll look forward to having it updated in future versions of NonProfit Cloud. Thanks for watching.